Hi and welcome back to Normski TV, doing a quick transfer daily and just looking at some of the stuff that's been reported today. Obviously again, you would have heard the news with regards to some of our players, some that are probably going and some that are staying. So let's just start off with Eddie Nketiah. We obviously heard rumours that he was linked with a possible move to West Ham because obviously they've lost their player Alia from for I think about 20 million that he's gone to Ajax, Sebastian Alia, and so naturally West Ham have been sort of linked now with Eddie Nketiah, who's pretty much down the pecking order behind Aubameyang, Lacazette, and Mikel Arteta was asked in his press conference concerning the position of Eddie Nketiah, and basically his answer was that is he likely to leave Arsenal, and his answer was basically no. He still believes in this player. He seems to do better in the much lesser games, the Europa League games, the Carabao Cup games when we obviously was in it. He didn't feature in the FA Cup at all, didn't even come on. But Arteta's basically turned around and said, no, he's not going anywhere. So he's obviously going to be with us for the foreseeable future. Obviously you've got Balogun, who is also behind him as well, who I feel is a better all-round footballer than him, even though, Nketiah's got better stats than him. I just feel watching Balogun, his movement and just the way he plays, just prefer his style. Eddie Nketiah misses too many chances. They're calling him the fox in the box, but when he does have those chances, especially in those big games, he's not cutting it for me. And I just feel that, if anything, come the summer, does Arsenal send him out on loan, or do they try and see whether they can sell him on a permanent? What sort of money will we get him for him? I think he's got 18 months left on his contract. Hasn't agreed to sign a new one, so we'll see. 18 months, we could get some sort of decent money for him, but Arteta may, put his trust in him, put his faith in him, and keep him at the club. So that's the news on Eddie Nketiah. There's also rumours about Runarsson, Alex Runarsson, who came from Dijon, French league, and there's talk that Arteta's come out and said that they are looking for another goalkeeper. He wasn't pushed. They were trying to push him on whether Runarsson was going to leave the club, and he didn't sort of say no, and he didn't say yes. But maybe he needs to go out on loan. To be honest, perfectly honest, from what I've seen of this guy, he just ain't good. And I've been calling for us to go for a new backup keeper for Leno. If he gets injured, the only player we've got to come in for him as backup is Runarsson. Macy's gone to Hibernian, and we have got another keeper, third choice keeper, but I don't think he's going to be ready. So we're going to need to go for a decent backup keeper. And there's a number of clubs that would probably be interested in him coming from the Championship as well. I think he does need to go out on loan. And for me, after his disappointing exhibition against Man City in the Carabao Cup, there's no way that this guy can be deputy to Leno. So I'll be glad to see the back of this guy. We paid £1.5 million for him, but that's what you're going to get when you're paying £1.5 million for a player that's playing in either the second tier of the French league. Not good enough. Rob Holding looks like he's signed a new long-term contract because his deal was set to expire in 2023, but it looks like they've extended it. Arteta seems to be putting a lot of trust in him, and Edu's come out, report is saying Holding as one of these emerging leaders. Now I feel that he's been, in the last few games, he's been good with Pablo Mari, but I don't know, he's inconsistent. And if I wanted to see a long-term partnership, I would probably like to see Pablo Mari and Gabriel, even though they're both left-footed. But that shouldn't be a problem. But it looks like Holding is set to stay at Arsenal. Maybe they've extended it, maybe to look to probably try and then sell him in the summer, because I'm quite sure come the summer, there's going to be a lot of in going and outgoings. And if there is a club that is interested and we do find probably a better defender or William Saliba coming back, we may let go of Holding and get some sort of decent money for him. So yes, he signed a long-term deal, and we'll see where we go with that. This is news coming out of the Telegraph about Napoli. I know was interested in him when we was going for him, the summer before, and the Telegraph are saying that the Serie A side are keen on our left back. But listen, man, that ain't gonna happen. There's no way we're letting go of Kieran Tierney. This guy is Arsenal. He's Arsenal now, through and through, mate. You know, he is what you call a future captain for us. And I just can't see Arsenal letting go of this guy. He puts so much frost and energy into this side, and he's what I call captain material. There's no way under the sun. If Arsenal was to do that, mate, I'll tell you what, they'll have a lot to answer to. It ain't gonna happen. It just ain't gonna happen. I can't see that happening. If it did, that would be a joke thing. Mesut Ozil. Now, obviously, we're hearing that he's close. He's been tweeting and coming from some of his respective outlets that he's going to be going to Fenerbahce. We're just waiting the next couple of days. We should hear some news on it. And what they're saying, the Guardian's report that Arsenal do not want to pay any of the German star's salary if he does leave the club in January. Now, that's going to put... I'm hearing rumours that Fenerbahce can't afford him. And if this is the case, and this is the reason why Arsenal doing this, I thought there was an understanding that Arsenal was going to pay part of his wages. Now, if that is the case, we ain't going to be able to let go of this guy until the summer. So we're going to be ended up paying, this £350,000 a week for him to just be sitting around playing Fortnite, tweeting all day long, and it's just not good enough. It's just a waste of money. We're already wasting our money on Willian. We're paying him £100,000 plus for the next 3 years, and he ain't doing anything either. And so, for me, if this is the case, I hope it's not. I'm hoping that Arsenal can come to some agreement in terms of paying part of his wages. We just need to get him off our books. We just got to get him out of the club now. As I said, news is coming out from some of his charities that he's part of. I think that's how he's probably going to announce it. That even I think his brother as well was hinting at it, tweeting about it as well, about him, on the verge of signing with Fenerbahce. Please, Arsenal, try and do something. Help this thing to move along swiftly. We need this to happen. We need this transfer business to happen with Ozil going to Fenerbahce. Because I said he's not doing anything for us at Arsenal, sitting on his backside at the moment. So it's just no good. Obviously, we signed Omar Rikic from I think it was. But was it Bayer Leverkusen? I'm not even too sure where we got him from. Was it Bayer Leverkusen? Let's just make sure. Well, I think it was from a was it Hertha Berlin? That might have been Hertha Berlin. I think that's where we got him from. He's now obviously training with the first team, but he looks like he's going to be plying his trade with the under-23s, and he's one again for the future. So yeah, he's training with the under-23s. Obviously, Per Mertesacker is the one that's in charge of that area, so he will be running his eagle eye over this guy, and hopefully, he'll be one for the emerging future. Right, Brandt, the Borussia Dortmund player, apparently he's been allowed to leave on a loan this month. But it's saying, however, the report also states that the Bundesliga club do not want to sell Brandt permanently, and he still has a long-term future at the club. I'm also hearing that there was an injury to one of their key players, so there's a chance that he might not even leave the club and go out on loan, which will kind of scupper us from trying to get any kind of loan deal. We're also hearing that Socrates is close to joining Fenerbahce. He was also linked with Genoa, but I think Genoa can't afford him, so it's looking like Fenerbahce are the ones in the running for Socrates. So he's likely to be going this this January window. I mean, there's not a lot of players, as I said, leaving. Most of that is going to be done, you know, in the summer transfer. I think Mustafi, he's going to be still around. He'll probably end up going in the summer. There's one other news. Valencia, it looks like we got competition from Valencia for Benduia, who plays for Norwich. Runarsson report that Valencia are eyeing a move for Emi Benduia from Norwich. However, it's seen as an alternative to Harry Winks, should the La Liga side be unable to complete a move for the Spurs midfielder. Now, the Spanish outlet seems to believe that Benduia would be affordable option, but given Norwich is a rumour to be looking for 40 million for the midfielder, that would seem to be wide of the mark. So again, we've got competition. Whether Arsenal will get him is another thing, because I don't think they're going to be willing to be paying that £40 million. It is a lot of money to be spending now in the January. They do need we do need a creative midfielder. We would need to get rid of players of our books. You know, there's Nelson, there's Willock. There was talk about maybe doing a player swap thing, but again, can't really see that happening whatsoever. I mean, other than that, you know, it seems, I keep saying, it seems like I'm repeating myself time and time again. Until we hear any kind of real concrete, you know, we may hear something more near the end of the transfer window where, you know, at that point, Arsenal might apply pressure on some of the smaller clubs like Norwich. Maybe there is a chance that we could go back in for him, but it seems as if at the moment, you know, we're just watching, seeing who is available. It's probably going to be more than likely going to be loan deals, as I keep saying, and I can't see us buying anybody outright. If we do get somebody outright, then mate, brilliant. Let's go for it. But at the moment, it's just looking like loan deals. So, you know, I might as well just leave this video on for the rest of the month, and then you just watch this all the time, because at the moment we're not linked with any like definite, you know, candidate in terms of players, you know, that are likely to be leaving their clubs. You know, strikers, we've got enough. Defenders, as I said, we're losing Socrates. You know, will we go in again and get another defender, or do we wait until the summer? Lots of stuff to be sort of looking out for and watching in these next couple of weeks. Hopefully we will have somebody in our ranks. As I said, we do need a goalkeeper, and if Runarsson is likely to go, then we just need to hurry up and get a number 2 in, because if anything does happen to Leno, mate, we're going to be in a lot of trouble. We have got a game coming up on Thursday against Crystal Palace, and then on Monday against Newcastle, both home games. I'm hoping that most of our players will be fit for that. Martinelli, he's going to have a scan today to see what the extent of the damage is on his ankle. Hoping it's not too serious, but it looks like he might be out for a few games. But we'll probably hear more news on that concerning his ankle probably tomorrow or further down the week. Partey and Gabriel back in training are fit, and they're likely to feature in the Crystal Palace game, which would be really good. So let's just wait and see. Hopefully we can go and win those 2 games, push ourselves up the league. I'm looking to later on do a short podcast just talking all things Arsenal, Liverpool. These are my mates, you know, hopefully they will be coming on. Chelsea, just to see how they're faring. You know, we had a conversation a few months ago, Dave and Kofi, and we spoke about where do you think our teams will fare come the end of the season, in terms of, do we think we've got a strong enough team to compete for the title. It's been some interesting events during the Christmas period, so I'm going to be linking up with them hopefully this evening to just have a little chat, see where we're at. Enjoy it. Please like, comment, put it in the comments, engage with us, and any questions that we need to answer, we can do that. So listen guys, until the next one, please like, subscribe and share, and hopefully I'll see you a bit later on. Take care.